Margaret Thatcher showed how to get a good result in negotiations with the European Union, according to Conservative MP Sir John Redwood. The Tory MP insisted the former Prime Minister, known as the Iron Lady, refused to back down on payments into Brussels' budget and saved the UK a fortune. Sir John told Express.co.uk, "I think Margaret Thatcher showed how if you're very firm in negotiating with the EU, she was over the issue of how much we had to pay into the budget, you can get a good result." On current negotiations with the EU on a post-Brexit trade deal, the Tory MP warned Britain's credibility had been damaged by the time Boris Johnson took charge. The Brexiteer praised Mr. Johnson's tougher stance with Brussels compared to his predecessor Theresa May. But he warned many in the bloc still believe the UK will buckle to pressure. Sir John said, "I think Boris Johnson came into the negotiations when the UK's credibility as a negotiator had been undermined by Parliament, opposition MPs and the government's stance prior to him taking over. He's been desperately trying to assert credibility and show the UK is under new and more purposeful management. I think too many people in the EU believe that the UK if put under pressure will give in again, which we mustn't do." The Tory MP urged the EU to change its attitude and speed up if an agreement is to be struck before the transition period comes to a close at the end of the year. He said, "They agreed with the UK in the political declaration signed between the two parties that a free trade deal would be at the core of the new relationship, and this is meant to be a negotiation about the new relationship, but the EU has been very unwilling even to talk about a free trade arrangement. I would say to the EU, get on with it and meet your promise." The UK is still very willing to honour that agreement to have a free trade agreement. The Tory MP also accused Brussels of making totally unrealistic demands in areas such as state aid and fishing. On the likelihood of an agreement finally being reached, Sir John warned the EU could underestimate the UK, which would lead to no deal.